Okay, so now we're going to talk about what I think about as being part one of this song, measures 1 through 9. This opening statement is strong. It lays out the tempo, it lays out the pitches of the drums very quickly, and it's forte. So play with a big sound in the first, whatever it is, first 4 bars, but don't overplay. You have to save your volume for part 3, in particular measures 22 and 23, where you're playing an accented fortissimo. So you really got to sell that fortissimo later, so just back off. Play strong at the beginning, but don't overdo it. Secondly, in measures 1 through 9, you want to dampen to help you keep time and also clear the drums. For instance, in measures 4 and 5, you have a rest starting on beat 4, and then you don't play again until the end of 3. So after that forte piano and crescendo roll, I'll dampen on beat 4 and then beat 1, going from the inner pair to the outside pair. 4, 1. That way it'll keep your time and it will dampen the drums. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 type situation. I'm just going to play that measure 4, and I'll show you my dampening in time. So here's measure 4. So I'm just going 4, 1. Helps you keep time, clears the drums. The only other thing I want to talk about in the first 9 bars here that's kind of peculiar or may take a little bit more time in your practice room is the forte piano roll. This forte piano roll is kind of a signature thing in the piece. It shows up, crops up like 4 or 5 different times. So your general forte piano roll technique is you want to play a forte single stroke, let the drum ring for a split second, and then start rolling at piano. Don't immediately start rolling after that forte because you have to let the drum sing a bit. It needs to ring. The characteristic sound of timpani is a ringing sound. So let the drum ring for a split second and then start rolling. This is what I mean. Now the exact timing of when you start that piano roll is going to depend on your sticks, the room, the drums, how you're feeling that day. There's a lot of different variables into that. But what you have to do is listen to yourself play. The goal is forte, let the drum ring for a split second, and then start that piano roll. Once you start that piano roll, milk the piano a little bit. Play the piano a little bit longer than you think you should, and then start that crescendo. That'll be a bit more dramatic effect, and that will also let the drum ring a bit before you start kind of cluttering it up with more strokes, if that makes sense. So forte piano roll is one of the main things you should work on for part 1, measures 1 through 9.